Intro, remember when your favorite anime got turned into that? Yeah, we're going there. Hollywood looks at these masterpieces of animation, these epic sagas with deep lore and beloved characters, and thinks, you know what this needs? Less of everything that made it good. It's like they're speedrunning how to disappoint an entire fan base. But sometimes the train wreck is so spectacular, you can't look away. A special kind of art, failing upwards into pure, unintentional comedy. We're about to dive into the best of the worst. So, Floor Gang, assemble. A spiritual journey through the uncanny valley of live-action anime. These aren't just bad movies, they're artifacts of what not to do. On-screen text. 8 adaptations, 8 minutes, maximum cringe. 8 entries in about 8 minutes. Maximize the pain and the laughter. No filler, all killer. Or, well, all things that killed the source material. So bad they circle back to legendary. Let's do this. Big PP energy only. Alright, let's just rip the band-aid off immediately. Dragon Ball Evolution. Even saying the name feels like I'm casting a curse. Patient zero of terrible anime adaptations. See, I told you those cartoons were weird. They took Goku, beloved, powerful, slightly dumb, pure-hearted alien, and turned him into a generic high school kid worried about getting the girl. It's like they held auditions in a mall and picked the first guy who kinda remembered the show. When Goku lost his hair, the script lost its brain. The plot: a Frankenstein's monster stitched from random saga bits. No charm, no scale. Zero understanding of what made it special. They took the Kamehameha, planet busting, and turned it into a little air-bending trick. It's pathetic. It feels like a parody, without the self-awareness. It's just sad. And Piccolo? From complex villain-turned-hero to a grumpy grandpa who lost his car keys. No gravitas, no threat, just a cheap costume. This isn't adaptation, it's character assassination. A betrayal of everything Dragon Ball stands for. So fundamentally wrong, it became the benchmark for failure. It walked so other terrible movies could run. For that, we salute it. Briefly, very, very briefly. This is Dragon Ball. Iconic, influential, globally beloved. Hype, perseverance, pushing past limits, power levels off the charts. And they gave us parking lots and prom. They even got the Dragon Balls wrong. Buying a name without respecting what it represents. It's not just bad, it's an insult. Death Note. A masterpiece of psychological warfare. 2 geniuses in a cat and mouse game. Netflix got it and threw all that in the trash. Teen drama about a moody kid with a magic murder book. Task failed successfully. Brilliant. 0 notes. They took Light Yagami, cold, calculating, god-complex megalomaniac, and turned him into Light Turner. He screams in public and shows the Death Note to impress a girl. Smooth, dude. Real smooth. Light's secrecy and intelligence? Gone. Replaced by hormonal angst and terrible decisions. The legendary mind games become brief conversations and a diner chase. L goes from quirky genius to emotionally unstable, gun-toting loose cannon. Like they only read the quirk section. Willem Dafoe as Ryuk? Perfect casting, the one shining light. But Ryuk becomes a devil on the shoulder, not a bored observer. The Ferris wheel finale, pure melodrama, CW parody energy. It ends with a lot of screaming and falling metal. A different, dumber story, wearing Death Note skin. Japan took many cracks. Films, spin-off, TV drama, sequel, a whole franchise. The 2006 films? Pretty good. Closer to the plot, spot on Light and L. Fujiwara nails the charisma and menace. Matsuyama is L. Posture, sweets, quiet intensity. Then it gets weird. L becomes an action hero in a bioterror plot. It feels like high-budget fanfic. 10 years later, 6 Death Notes on Earth. Overstuffed and confusing. Started strong, kept going, diluted the magic. Even the origin country can get it wrong. On the surface, 2017 Ghost in the Shell looks incredible. The visuals are stunning, neon-drenched cyberpunk with a massive budget. The problem? No soul. Or, a ghost. The loudest issue? Casting. Casting a white lead for a Japanese character overshadowed everything. The original is rooted in Japanese identity and deep questions of humanity. They invented a convoluted backstory to explain it away. Philosophy became a generic, "Who am I?" Action plot. Text. Looks the part, forgot the script. Shot-for-shot recreations that feel hollow, like a cover band with no feeling. Cool moments strung together without a compelling theme. Visually beautiful, emotionally empty shell. Saw the surface, missed the depth. It looks like Ghost in the Shell, but doesn't feel like it. That's the biggest crime. We don't say his name. The Last Airbender is a cultural crime scene. The show, vibrant, funny, heartfelt. The movie, brown, gray, joyless, ponderous, leads whitewashed. Fire Nation, mostly people of color. A very bad choice. Bending goes from fluid martial arts to the least efficient magic system on film. It takes 6 guys a full routine to move one medium rock. They even changed the names just to be different. A masterclass in misunderstanding. The gold standard of what not to do. Switch Up, Pokemon. Detective Pikachu actually worked. Bizarre on paper, but his sarcastic, coffee-addicted Pikachu is the heart. Texture, weight, personality, world feels lived in. They adapted a niche spin-off. Freedom to build their own story. Respected the wonder and friendship while doing its own thing. 8 cinematic sins we can't help but watch, like a car crash in slow motion. Lessons learned. Compression kills. Character flanderization flops. Rocks should fly, not crawl. Which adaptation do you love to hate? Drop it below. Like, subscribe, ring the bell. Floor Gang out.